you remember how she was?
Are there multiple? Hi guys, I'm Elle.
I'm Hales.
And today we're going to be ranking Arcane characters.
Woohoo!
If you follow either of us on Twitter, you'll know.
We haven't shut up about it.
Warning for this video, this will contain spoilers. And also, if you're wondering where our aliens are, the aliens are under...
Dead.
No! They're under construction
They're-
right now. They're getting makeovers.
Their bodies died and they're getting put into new bodies.
Why would you phrase it like that? They're getting makeovers. What I think we should do is we should get some out of the way that aren't really ringing a bell for either of us.
Okay, yeah.
Because frankly, I don't remember who this is. D tier is what I would say, considering
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is. Is that the Black Rose lady?
That might...
I didn't like her anyway, so it's fine. This is an orb.
That's not a character. I don't think it's sentient. Is it sentient?
I don't, it had voices, I think, but I think it was voices
It
of
was
other
just-
characters.
yeah.
So,
It's not really a person.
I think that's a D tier. Let's do some of the little gremlins, guys.
Little gremlins is crazy.
Yes. Okay, so this diva right here,
Love her.
I love her. However, I don't know a single thing about her. All I know is that she is a diva, and I like her.
She was in season 1 and she was nice to V. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
Not V, Vi.
I'm gonna give that solid B.
Yeah, solid B.
Solid B tier. Solid B. Ew.
Oh,
This guy.
I hate that guy. I know where he's going.
Straight to hell. Because
Okay.
this is my thing with this guy. You can be nice and ugly.
Uh-huh.
You can be mean and hot.
Okay.
But he's ugly and mean. He's just a terrible person. He's not even a person, he's like a thing.
Be nice. Don't.
I'm finding it. Okay? I'm trying. But give me one redeeming quality about this guy. Exactly. Yeah. Stop referencing. No. That's not. No. Let's move on.
Anyways.
I would count Heimerdinger as a gremlin,
Okay.
but I freaking love Heimerdinger.
I don't think he even did anything wrong. He does no wrong.
He does. He was pissing me off a little bit in the first season when he was like, you have to destroy that thing. You have to destroy that thing. And I was like, let them have their fun. But he had a point.
He had a point.
He had a point, I fear,
And no one wanted to listen to him.
yeah. So I'm saying A.
Yeah,
I think that's a solid A. Solid A. Let's do some random Undercity characters. This diva right here, she's a complicated character because I hate her ass, but
She also lost her son because of Jace.
she did lose her son because of Jace. But also, it was a little bit Silco's fault too. Why were children working down there to begin with?
Absolutely, but also her son got killed.
Yes. So she gets empathy points from me,
Yeah.
but
She is still technically a bad guy.
I'm gonna say C.
Yeah, C.
C.
Because
C.
she's not the worst, but she's also kind of...
I don't know who this
Who the
is.
fuck is that?
I think that's another one of the random Undercity
Oh,
guys. I'm picking his nose.
Don't pick his nose. Stop.
No.
It looked like that thing that was chasing Isha. Because remember how she was getting chased by some, fangs? But, no, I don't know.
Let's just put it in D. Let's just
Either
put it
way.
in D. This diva right here. I really like her character design, but I don't know much about her.
I actually don't remember her at all.
You don't remember her?
No.
So she was one of the people, after Silco died, there were 3 clans or whatever of the Undercity trying to... Yeah, she was the leader of one of those, and she was the leader of all those dommy-mommy, BDSM ladies.
That's such an interesting way of phrasing that.
Well, that's what they were dressed as! I really like her character design, but I know nothing about her other than she wanted power. But that's also a step up from the mother lady because I didn't like her.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking B tier.
Fair enough.
My dogs are barking. Let's move on to some random enforcers. This guy.
That guy.
Again, don't know much about him.
Don't know much about him.
Don't have any reason to hate him. B.
B.
This guy was really nice to Vi.
Yeah, he was really nice.
Dare I say, do you think he's a B or an A? Because if we're saying Heimerdinger is an A,
I would give him an A, honestly, because I mean,
he was a good character.
Yeah, he was a good character.
He was a good person. We don't know. We didn't see much of him.
He could have been like, if he hadn't, died.
Yeah.
He could have been like a good father figure for Vi. So I'd say A.
He looks a lot like Vander.
He does.
Let's give him an A. Now this bitch.
Oh hell no.
Let
me, as someone who is a ginger, fuck that bitch.
Okay, literally, yeah, you move her. You move her.
Move that
bitch. Okay. I am so glad Mel took her little force field and shot that little ginger bitch with a fuck-ass bomb because she pisses me off. She's so cute, honestly. She looks very cute, but why? She was literally over here like, why would he manipulate you? And then proceeded to shoot her in the back of the head.
I did appreciate your warmth. Motherfucker, what warmth? You didn't get no warmth from Kate. She did not give a fuck about you.
She didn't care about you. She just wanted someone to sleep with.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, I don't even blame Caitlyn. She was kind of real for that. She was looking for someone to replace Vi because Vi...
Fuck-ass Bob. She's a fuck-ass Bob.
She does. She looked like she know how Joan of Arc felt. And now I know how Joan of Arc felt.
Okay.
Now I know how Joan
I
of
only
Arc
wish
felt.
Mel didn't kill her so Vi could have beat her ass.
Yes,
that's what I wanted.
You know what would have been great? Caitlyn started beating her ass. And then Vi was like, no, allow me.
Allow me.
Started swinging with it. Oh, we forgot an Undercity person.
Oh, I did.
I didn't like that one.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't like him either. He was almost worse than Silco.
Yeah, because he tried to manipulate Savika, and no. Let's do some council members. He's not a bad guy. I just really hate his character design because to me, he looks like C-3PO. He looks like C-3PO. And I hate Star Wars, and that's actually, I'm not joking, that's the only reason I don't like him.
Fair enough.
He looks like a Star Wars character, and I hate Star Wars. Honestly, I could not give less of a shit about him. He could go in the C tier, I think. I don't care about him at all.
Fair enough. I say C tier.
C for C-3PO. Oh! This guy. This guy will spark some controversy. So, okay.
Bro was playing both sides.
He really was, and I respect him for doing what he thought was best for his daughter.
He's one of those morally great characters.
You can't rock both of them.
Yeah.
You can make a deal with Silco, right? But you also have to let your other council members in on that. He wasn't even in the council.
Yeah, he was an enforcer. He was a sheriff.
Yeah, he was just an enforcer. He should have let the council members have some sort of input on that. And I do feel for his daughter. However, I don't really care for him too much.
Yeah, other than the fact that, he was doing it for his... I say he gets put in C tier. Because if we put the one lady in the C tier...
Yes, they're the two sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this twink.
Okay.
This Ellen DeGeneres looking motherfucker. He's a hypocrite.
Major hypocrite. Because he lives in Piltover, he's a council member, but he also uses Shimmer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The whole council frequently talks about, we need to eliminate Shimmer. Shimmer is bad.
And then this motherfucker goes
he's using Shimmer. And I could talk for literally forever about how this is a metaphor. Obviously, Shimmer is a metaphor for drugs. But this in itself is a metaphor for how the government is like, we need to really crack down on drugs, and then they're at their White House snorting cocaine. Be for real. So I don't like him.
He doesn't really have any redeemable qualities.
He really doesn't do much.
Yeah, he doesn't do much. He's just there. And the only other time he's ever really present is whenever Victor, possesses him. And even then, that's just Victor and his stuff. So C tier?
Is he any more redeemable?
Yeah, because
than
Because
those two, they have redeeming qualities, but he doesn't really. So D tier?
he kind of just sucks. I'm not even gonna lie, he kind of just sucks.
Bro does nothing.
C?
C.
Let's give him a D. I think she's an A tier. Clagger. -1 point for a stupid ass name.
A tier.
Yeah.
This motherfucker.
I think he gets a bump down from Clagger because he actually kind of sucked.
He really sucked.
All he did was make fun of Powder the entire time. And granted, he wanted.
Everyone's always like, Vi's the one that made Jinx. No, Silco's the one that made Jinx. He's the one who called her Jinx in the first place.
Yeah, he's literally the one who called her a Jinx.
He honestly really sucked, and I feel like people don't blame him as much as they should. I think we can be kind and bump him up to B.
We'll be nice.
But just know it's a very, very low B.
Yeah, he's like our bottom.
That's our hot take of the video. Imbecile. Okay, she's a badass. However,
she's also a dictator.
Yes.
Who also really cares about her daughter.
I don't think she cares about her daughter. Near the end, when she was fighting with Caitlyn, she was more fighting with Mel.
You could tell she was almost like when she was actually fighting Mel, she wasn't being as aggressive as she was with Kate.
I think she cares about her daughter,
but that's not enough to redeem her character.
Yes. So I'm thinking like C.
A very low C.
This little minion over here.
Little dick rider.
Dick rider, dick rider!
Speaking of D for dick rider.
That's what I was thinking. I don't think I like her. No, she was the Black Rose lady. Then who is that?
Oh.
Okay, she's going in D tier. I still haven't quite figured out who this is.
Well, isn't it a little hypocritical if we put the Black Rose lady or below Mbessa? Because like the Black Rose lady, like the only thing she wanted was Mbessa.
You're right. You know what? I don't think she deserves to be bumped up, but I do think we could
bump Mbessa down.
Yes.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Who is this twink?
That was the guy who drank the shimmer in the beginning.
Oh.
Yep.
He
didn't do much. I do feel bad for him because, you know, he was like a young child. He kind of got forced into taking that stuff from Silco, so...
B?
B, yeah.
B.
Ugh, freak.
Anyway, I like this guy's character design.
Winky ears.
I'm thinking B. Who is this diva? She was one of the council members, right? P?
Yeah.
Let's talk about this diva. I love her. I love her
everything about her
much.
She's 2 minutes she had on screen.
She literally, this diva. She was on screen for like 2 minutes. She had like 5 lines, and
she ate every single line.
She was helpful, and her character design, her aesthetic, her vibe is so
gorgeous.
Exactly.
Like if there's a show completely, like a series completely dedicated to her, I would gladly watch it. So without further explanation,
this is our first S tier.
Needless to say,
this is our first S tier. I want to move on to this guy.
That guy.
Because I love him so much. He didn't do anything besides get addicted to drugs.
Yeah.
Like, he could not help that.
Mm-hmm. Part of the thing was, Silco, like, put so much drugs out that, like, random people were getting addicted to the point where they couldn't help it.
It's so sad because he literally said, he was like, I'm weak. No one is afraid of me. I just wanted to be intimidating because I need that to survive. Yeah. So he took the shimmer and he just thought, I think he's an A tier. The Kiramans, the mom and the dad. Caitlyn had a very rocky relationship with her mother. They wanted very different things for Piltover.
Mm-hmm.
Dare I say, I didn't like the mother too much.
C tier?
I agree. And then I think
the
dad is slightly of that.
He does have good qualities, and I don't think he necessarily wants the same things that, you know, his wife wants. He just cares about his daughter. Like, that's where his priorities lie.
Yeah. He seems like the Melania Trump of Piltover. Like, he seems like he really doesn't give a shit about politics, but it makes his family happy, so he's doing it. He really just seems like a chill guy.
He would also hate putting up the Christmas trees.
Oh, he would hate putting up those Christmas trees.
B tier.
I think he's a B tier. Go with this guy.
That guy.
I liked him. He really didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But like in a good way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a solid A. We're getting down to the nitty gritty.
I say we do is bitch.
I agree, because I'd like to talk about her. I didn't give a shit when she died.
Okay.
That's my honest opinion. I did not care about her at all. When I saw her die, I was like, okay, now what? She really added nothing to the story.
Didn't really add anything, but she just had a crush on Victor.
I think she was very...
Even when she died the second time, he was just like, I'm gonna miss our talks. And she was just like, no, you won't. No, you fucking won't.
No, you won't.
Don't lie.
You're gay and you're in love with Jace. Like, let's be for
Yeah,
real.
let's
Like,
be for
you
real.
don't love me.
I do feel bad for her because, you know, she just took it. Like, she just had to deal
Yeah,
with
she
that.
really just accepted.
She really got stuck with that. She got stuck with him for,
What?
like, the afterlife and everything. I don't even know what to call that.
I think this is the only character from Arcane that I can say this with, but I genuinely think her only purpose was to die. So if I had to say, I would say C tier, because she's not quite as good as the B tiers, because in terms of like writing her character, they kind of dropped the ball on that.
True. Yeah, I guess C tier. But also, like, compared to who we do have in the C tier, it's
Okay,
just, like,
fine. Okay,
such
yes.
a good contrast.
Yeah, okay. Just know, I don't care about her. That's for the record.
It's a very neutral opinion.
It's a very, very neutral B.
She's just there.
This guy.
This guy. He was the guy who created Shimmer, which caused all these issues. But he's
But
doing it
he-
because of his daughter.
Again with the...
Very morally gray.
Again, we've done it with her, we've done it with him. I think it's only reasonable to put him in the C tier
Yeah.
because he was just trying to find a cure for his daughter. Does
did
he suck?
Yeah.
Absolutely. But,
empathy.
yes, Sabika. She pisses me off, but I like her.
Like, she's definitely one of the more morally right, because she was a part of Vander and it was like his crew, and then she double crossed him and started working for Silco.
Mm-hmm.
But also, she was trying to survive, and she does have issues with Jinx sometimes, but she also does still care for her in a sisterly kind of way, and she also cares about Isha too. Like, she was willing to, like, you know, get Isha out of that prison.
Dare I say A.
Fair enough.
Vander, we love this guy.
Yeah.
S.
Yes. We could do Isha next.
I like Isha.
She did no wrong.
She literally did no wrong.
She did nothing wrong.
Yeah. Let's just
Needless to say.
put her up there. She was very ride or die for Jinx. Alright, Isha, now hit the second tower. And she would do it. She would do it. Echo, we love Echo.
Needless to say.
Never did anything
He
wrong.
did nothing wrong.
I can't.
Dare I say, the best character.
Yeah, no, he's probably one of the best characters.
No flaws. No nothing. He's just a generally good character.
They tried to make him seem like a bad person for like sending them on that mission. I was like, are you guys stupid? Like,
yeah, and they also try making him seem like, oh, he's trying to fix Jinx or whatever. Like, no, he just wants her to get better.
Jace.
If I say I don't give a fuck about him, but like,
I honestly, I don't care about Jace until it comes to like the ships that he's in.
and for the Vi and Jace friendship.
I literally only care about him when he was involved with other characters.
Yeah,
Like-
him himself is just, dare I say, B tier.
That's what I was thinking.
Also, like, I get he needed to kill Victor.
That pissed me off.
It made me so mad.
I'm like, you couldn't have talked it out or nothing. You had to go straight up shooting. Like, you couldn't
Like,
be
I
like,
don't care how bad your bisexuality crisis is. Don't just do that.
you don't just shoot one of them. That's not the solution. Mel's a diva. I love her. I think S tier.
Absolutely, she's so gorgeous. Her character is amazing.
Her character design is beautiful.
She's
She
so-
never did anything wrong. She
People
was
who
protecting
listen
everyone.
here, the people who dislike her because she gets in the way of Jason Vic.
You
Voltron,
Those who do not know history are doomed to repeat
you are
it.
repeating history because you motherfuckers who were just like, oh, Laura gets in the way of Keith and Lance. You're
Shut
repeating
up!
history. Leave that fucking goddess alone.
God.
They don't like. They don't get it.
They don't get it. The people, they don't get
Oh my
it.
god.
She's perfect, and she never does anything wrong.
If anything, I think she should be with Savita.
That's a new ship I never even thought about.
You haven't thought? I posted about it on Twitter.com.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, sometimes I just repost stuff and I don't even look at it.
They die.
I'm sorry, I get in work mode when I open the Ellen Hales account. Sometimes I accidentally repost mpreg on there, but that's because I thought it was my account. So
I told Twitter.com that I was with child, and it was a joke because I was saying
it's supposed to be an mpreg.
I'm not the one that's pregnant. Victor is. He's having my child. The quote didn't get enough views, and now people think I'm pregnant. People actually think I'm pregnant.
For the record, look at the ad. Let's talk about your baby daddy. I think
he did have a cold.
Well, yes, but he was serving face while he did it.
Yeah.
Listen.
Hear me out.
He did have a cold, which is inherently bad, right?
However, colds all really bad.
But he was doing it for the right reasons. He didn't.
His cold wasn't
suffer.
bad. His cold was helping people,
yes,
even if it was in a twisted way. They did, in fact, improve.
They did get help. They were so peaceful.
They were happy there before Jace fucking killed them all.
Yeah, before Jace killed them all, and Mbessa came in and was just came in swinging. Everything was fine.
Everything was fine. Like, he was physically trying to help people. Granted, he was basically the interpretation of Jesus Christ.
Isn't Jesus supposed to be perfect though? Yeah. Let's talk about it. Because Jesus Christ is supposed to be perfect.
He's supposed to be perfect.
See, this is how I know that I'm really gullible, because the concept of a cult doesn't sound bad to me.
Oh, definitely not.
If
just chilling.
Some people just came up to me and was like, hey, so we have this idea. We all share money. We all are living off the land. We practice spirituality. There are no weapons allowed here. And we have one guy who's kind of in charge. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Do our own thing.
I would have loved that.
I would have,
I would have joined so
fast. If Jinx and Vi were thinking about joining them,
they were thinking about joining them, and also, it's important to note their relationship before that.
Yeah, they fucking hated each other. If he could get those two to work together and actually, form a good relationship with one another, I say S tier.
That's what I'm saying. Because people are like, he's a flawed character. Is he, though?
Is he?
Is he? Caitlin Kierman.
She's gorgeous.
I actually do have mixed feelings about her. Because
it gets to a point. Her mommy died because of Jinx, but also it doesn't mean she can just be classist.
Yes, she was classist, and she did commit
she
chemical
did gas
warfare.
The Undercity.
But
she was also being manipulated by
Mbessa,
who she kind of saw as maybe a sort of mother figure, considering her mom,
She didn't make every decision.
She was forced into the position of a dictatorship by Mbessa. She didn't want it. Obviously, she was having issues already. But then Mbessa was just like, you're gonna be our dictator. You're gonna be in control of everything. And she was just like,
okay, yay!
I say A tier.
Agreed. Bye.
See, if we're taking my standpoint, she deserves her own category called beautiful, sexy, hot goddess who does nothing wrong.
Who punches her sister and children with blue hair.
Okay. I think she has issues.
Once, understandable. Your dad just died. But fucking elbowing Isha in the face was crazy.
I don't think she meant to, though.
I know. It's just twice.
I think realistically, she is on the same level as Kate.
Yeah.
Because
she really does care about her sister.
She cares a lot about her sister, but she lets her grief take way too much priority over her emotions, and
she struggles with seeing the full picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, considering she literally goes headfirst into danger. She just walks straight into it. She's just fuck it.
I literally just saw a TikTok this morning where she was wandering around eating that fruit in the commune, and they were like, there is not a thought behind those eyes. She's really just chasing the danger. I think she's an A tier character.
A tier.
I like my girls a little flawed.
Okay, fuck you. Anyways.
What do you mean, fuck you?
No.
What are you implying?
Anyways.
Audio listeners love you to death. She just shrugged at me. Okay. Anyway.
Jinx, Powder, both of them.
They're the same person.
The people who say, they're completely different characters.
They're not.
Jinx is just a persona she created to help herself deal with what happened. She was so young when everything happened that she especially with her parents dying, she didn't handle that well. A child is not going to be able to fully process that in the same way Vi was able to process that. She killed people. Yeah.
she killed people. Okay, yes, she did kill people, but also she definitely has a lot more mental issues than Vi.
Obviously.
But she also reacts significantly worse than Vi. I think she's a solid A tier.
Yeah.
I think we have to treat her and Vi similarly.
Yeah.
They're kind of two sides of the same coin. That's what me thinks.
A tier.
Let's discuss Silco, because this is where we disagree a little bit.
As someone who, has her fair share of parental issues, I see Silco, I can tell he truly does care for Powder, Jinx, whatever you want to call her. Especially knowing that he knew her mother and he knew Vander was taking care of her and everything. I think he does genuinely care for her. I don't think he would have given up the Undercity. I don't think he would have given her up for anything. Because, even in the alternate reality where, they do make up, he is still her father. So I wouldn't say he's S tier. He definitely has flaws. I wouldn't put him at D tier per se. That's my 2 cents.
I have a differing opinion. I think he knew that Jinx would be a great weapon, and I think he took advantage of that. Dare I say, I think he groomed her a bit. Not obviously in the sexual sense, but in the
weapon sense.
Yes. He wanted to turn her into a weapon. I think if he really cared about her, he wouldn't have kidnapped Vander. He wouldn't have had him fight some guy pumped full of shimmer, knowing damn well he was gonna die. If he really cared about her, he wouldn't have tried to hurt Vi, because he knows that Vi and Jinx's relationship is extremely important. He saw even the slightest issue with their family, and he said, okay, I'm gonna make this seem a lot bigger than it is. And he's gonna be like, yeah, your entire family, they don't care about you. Your sister abandoned you. Your dad's dead. He hates you. But you know who has always taken care of you, no matter what? Me. That was the line that really made me want to throw up.
He didn't know Vi was, still alive. He thought she was dead. He didn't know she was taken off to Stillwater. I'd say C tier. I'm glad we could come to that agreement.
So this is our tier list.
Yeah, we tiered it up.
Personally, I love reading comments, so even if you disagree with us, I want to know your thoughts. I want you to...
We would love to know your opinions on what we said. What
you know what? Give me your opinion on every single character we did, and whether you agree, whether you don't. I love reading comments. It's my favorite. I care more about that than likes, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I love comments. But you know what I also like is subscribers. Yeah. You should subscribe to us because
we're at 40.
Yes, and once we hit 100,
you'll see our faces. You'll see the man behind the slaughter.
Can you just say normal stuff?
Do you want to talk about normal stuff?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Do you want to talk about what happened in the car?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I played EDM in the car. You should go to the description because there's a Strawpage there, and guess what the Strawpage is? It is a big old website we got that has a link to our Twitter, our Twitch, and our TikTok. You can draw us pictures on there. Someone made fun of our pictures.
They made fun of our museum.
We have a museum there so that when we get fan art, we can put it in the museum. And they wrote, "Fuck your museum," and I got sad. If you want to make me happy, draw me a little smiley face. Bye guys! She's so...
Don't.
She's so sugoi! Nya, kawaii, neko, desu, nya. Do you know what I'm referencing? No. Oh my god. We'll just watch the whole first episode.
Koneko-chan, look at that guy over there. Yeah, he's so sugoi. Desu.
Well, I just happened to be walking by, and I saw you two lovely ladies walking. How you doing, kawaii neko girls? Nya, rar.
What should I say?
What the fuck did I just watch?